Hi, this is a testing video for my A-level NEA project. My project is a particle motion and projectile motion simulator which is aimed for A-level physics students. So when the user first runs the program, they're displayed here with the login page. If they have an account, which I do here, so A1 and the password being 000, they can log in, as well as if they do want to create an account, they can create an account by clicking the sign up page, and they can sign up button, and they can click the forgot password button to reset their password. So I'm going to run you through now. So when they click that, they're displayed here with the main menu, as you can see, welcome A1. So here I'm going to practice the projectile motion. So with the projectile motion simulator, they're given the angle, they're given the speed, they're given what to calculate, and they're given the planet that they're on and the gravitational field strength within that planet. They're also given some extra information about the question, saying that it must be answered to one significant figure. Sorry, one significant figure. And they're also given their score here. So what I'm going to do now is first demonstrate how it generally works. So the user put in an input here, so this would be the wrong answer, but they'd hit submit, and it draw the projectile like that, and you can see the projectile is moving. That's the parabolic shape it would take, and they're given the correct answer here as I've got it wrong, and it automatically moves on to the next screen when the question is complete. As you saw in the previous example, I'd got the question wrong. So here we're given a new set of values. So we're given the angle of 83 degrees, speed of 42 meters per second. We're told to calculate the horizontal displacement, and at this point we are on Mars. So we would perform some cousework calculations, and we can conclude that the horizontal distance should be 114.7 meters, and there's no need to keep the units here. So I'm going to submit that answer now, and that answer is correct, and it draws up projectile for me. And after it's finished drawing, you can see it will add 1 point to our score, and that's how it works. So the user will get used to using the multiple different cousework equations, and as you can see, this is all produced randomly. So again, it's asked me to do horizontal displacement, but you can also see that it'll ask you to do other stuff, such as calculate the vertical displacement, and next it will also show that you have to calculate the time of displacement. So the time it takes for the projectile to go from here to here. So yeah, and when I click the exit button, this score will automatically update into a database. Now that we've returned to the main menu page, I'm going to show you the particle motion simulation. So the particle motion simulation consists of multiple choice questions, which are often found at the start of our papers. So they have the option to practice the particle motion questions which are built into the quiz, as well as they can also practice their own question which they can add in. So with the particle motion question, they're given questions which are from the thermodynamics and ideal gases chapter within our physics. So here we have the supply of energy depends upon what were the material, the mass of the material itself, the change in temperature, all of the above. And of course, it should be all of the above because that's our specific heat capacity. So the questions continue on in a series and they're randomly generated. Then what they can also do is they can also display the simulation. So if I load the simulation here, they can enter the speed of the particle to speed and the number of particles and the height of our container. So we can have our particles moving at 200 meters per second. We have the balls moving at, so we can have the number of balls could be 100. The height of our container would be 800, so that's the height of our screen. We can click start. As you can see, those are the particles which are moving all around the screen and they're bouncing off each other. And as the speed increases, you can see that there's more collisions, etc. The next module I'd like to show you is the statistics module. So with the stats module, the user can log in and see how they're doing on each test. So on test 1, obviously they all start off with 0. On test 2, they got a score of 1 mark, and that's the same with their projectile motion. And here what I can do, I can display a leaderboard based on how they're doing. So here's one leaderboard for the projectile motion. So here we've got Matthew at the top, and at the bottom we've got KMK, and that's done for both the leaderboards. So again, we have Matt at the top and KMK at the bottom. And that is the leaderboard and statistics section of my code. Now that we're back to the main menu, I'm going to log off and show you the functionalities of the sign in and sign up page. As you can see, I've now returned to our login page. So the first thing I'm going to show you with the login page is this sign up section. So if the user doesn't have an account, they can sign up for a new account. So here they'll enter their email. So I'll enter my email. And then I can also enter the username. So for this, I'm just going to enter user1 in capital, and the password is also going to be test1 all in capitals, test1 all in capitals, and the successful has been shown. As you saw, we successfully signed up, and that username, password, email, etc. will be updated to this database. So I'll run the SQL query. And as you can see, my email, the username, and the password, which has also been hashed, has been updated to our, added to our database. So with this, I can also reset the username, reset the password here. So I'll demonstrate that to you now. So when you're on the login page and click the forget password. So there we've got an error because we have not actually entered a valid username. So if I enter the username user1, I will click forgot password. What it will then do, it will send an email to me. So I'll show you that email now. See here, it sent me an email with the verification code of 837059. So I will enter that in. And if you don't enter a valid verification code, it will say the code is invalid. So I'll enter that in, I'll click verify, and it'll bring me to the reset password section. Here I'll enter the username, I'll enter my new password. In this case, it's just going to be 0000 and 0000 again. When I click submit, I say the password has been reset. Please log in with a new password. As you can see, that password will also, changing the password would also change the hash. As you can see, the password has been changed. We can tell that it's been changed by the change of the hash that has been stored in our SQL database. Thank you.